Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've done a vlog, and I don't know, I miss vlogging. It just got too crazy around the holidays, but I don't know, maybe I'll make it a regular thing, we'll see. So I'm actually on my way to Target right now. I also went to the dermatologist this morning and got my skin cancer check. I have to go every 6 months now because I had skin cancer 10 years ago. So now I have to go more frequently, and they, I think, examine me a little bit closer than the average person because I'm considered a high risk. And I know I've mentioned it a couple of times here and there in posts, like when I'm talking about sunscreen and stuff like that, but it's just so super important to check yourself for skin cancer. And to be honest, I had no clue like even what I was looking for. When I actually had my skin cancer, it was on my scalp, and it was right in my part line. And the summer before that, actually 2 summers before that, we had gone on a cruise and we were in the Caribbean, and I forgot to put sunscreen in my part, and it was in the middle of July. The sun was super intense, and I got a really bad sunburn right on my scalp. It peeled the whole 9 yards. And then the following summer, I did the same stupid thing. I got another sunburn on my part, but I put it everywhere else because I burn like in 15 minutes if I'm outside because I'm so fair. So I just forgot my part and wasn't wearing a hat. So anyway, the following year, a coworker of mine who was my friend came over to my cubicle to get something, and I was sitting in the chair and he was standing, and he just poked the top of my head like that, and he's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "What's what?" And he said, "I don't know, you have something in your part I've never seen before. It's like a red bump." And I didn't see it because, I mean, it's like, it was sort of way back towards the back. And I said, "I don't know, maybe it's like a pimple or something." It just felt like a bump, but it didn't hurt like pimples do, so I thought it was a little strange. And he's like, "You might want to get that checked out." So anyway, a couple of weeks went by, and he said something to me about it again, and I said, "Well, I have a dermatologist appointment coming up, so I'll just have her look at it." And then when she looked at it, she said, "Oh, I don't think that's anything." And I said, "Well, is it a pimple? Like, what is it? Because it's not going away. It's been like a month." And she said, "Well, it's not a pimple, but I don't know." And she's like, "You know, I could take it off if you want and we can test it, but I don't think it's anything." So then a few days later, it comes back. I get this phone call, and I'm at work, and they're telling me I have skin cancer, and I was just a complete wreck because I know that there are some skin cancers that can kill you, like a melanoma. A melanoma travels down through the layers of your skin, and once it gets into your bloodstream, it can spread through your body very quickly. It's very, very dangerous. So I was praying to God it wasn't that kind, and thankfully it wasn't. It was a basal cell carcinoma. Now what those do is, instead of traveling down into your skin this way, they kind of travel out across the layers, so they just get larger and larger. And this was pretty tiny. But because it was on my scalp, she had to refer me to a plastic surgeon. So I had to go to him, and then what he had to do basically was not just, I mean, she had already removed a little bit of it for the biopsy. He had to go in and remove not only the rest of it, but all the skin around it pretty far, and then close it up with staples. So it was not a fun experience at all. Well, thank God that my friend caught it when he did, because it probably wouldn't have killed me, but it would have spread larger. And as it is, I have a bald spot there now, so I sort of had to change my part over just a little bit. I have a bald spot about the size of like a dime. It's just super important. I was only 30 years old too, and it was only from that happening to me twice with the sunburn. So I just definitely wanted to sort of tell my story, get it out there, because it's just so important, especially if you're fair like I am, or you have a family history of skin cancer, to go and get things checked out. All right, so we are back from Target and I picked up a few beauty things that I wanted to share with you. The first thing are these new rollerball fragrances. This is a brand new fragrance line that's exclusive to Target called Good Chemistry. These were $12.99 each, I believe. They also have body sprays and actual larger bottles of perfume with a sprayer. So I got two different scents. The first one is Vanilla Orchid and the second one is Sugarberry. And these are actually more all natural fragrances. They are vegan and cruelty free, and it also says that they are made with essential oils. So Vanilla Orchid says that it's soft and sweet with gleeful impulsiveness, and it has notes of Tahitian vanilla, orange blossom, and tonka bean. And then the Sugarberry one smells like, where is it? Freesia, raspberry, and vanilla. So Sugarberry actually smells very, very close to pink sugar, but it's like pink sugar with the added note of raspberry. So if you love those really like sweet scents, you're gonna absolutely love this one. I could see the teenagers liking this one a lot, but that's sort of, I don't know, I'm into those teenage scents sometimes, especially just when I'm around the house. I just think it smells like delicious. So I'll definitely update you guys down the road how these wear. I've been wearing the Sugarberry one since I got home, which has been about half an hour or so, and it's super strong. So I'll see what the lasting power is like. And then next I got the new Tattoo Studio from Maybelline. I got it in the blonde shade, and this claims to stay on your brows for 2 days, I think, which is kind of weird because I don't know if that means through washing. I guess so. It says that it's waterproof. Lasts up to 2 days. Formula adheres to brows for a no-hassle wear, doesn't transfer, smudge, and is waterproof. So basically it has like this soft, it's like a doe foot applicator. It looks like a lip gloss, and you're just supposed to sort of paint your brows with it, and then you use the spoolie that they give you to comb it out. So I don't know how this is gonna work because I like the idea of a pencil where you can sort of draw those hairs in because I have sparser brows, but this seems like a quick way to sort of fill them in. Here, I'll show you the applicator really quick. Okay, so this is what the applicator looks like. It actually looks kind of spiky, but it's actually very soft. So it feels a lot like a lip gloss wand. And so basically you just sort of, like I said, you paint this on and then comb through. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. We'll see how this goes as well. And also just quickly, here's what the blonde shade looks like. I always go lighter when it comes to brow colors because this blonde shade is actually like the perfect shade of taupe. Like this is the color that my brows actually are. So I love this. It's not too warm. It's definitely cool toned. So this is absolutely gonna be a perfect color. It's just a matter of whether or not I like the formula. And then the last thing I picked up are these new St. Ives cleansing sticks. I couldn't pick just one, so I guess I'm going to be testing them both out. One is apricot and manuka honey. It says cleanse away impurities so you can glow. And then this one is cactus water and hibiscus, and it says instantly hydrates and softens skin as you cleanse. So basically, let's see what the back says. This one says glow me away. The extracts from sun-loving apricots and manuka honey, the queen bee of honey, are known to refresh dull skin. Made with 100% natural coconut oil, paraben-free, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic. So basically it just says that you have to wet your face, twist up the stick, and rub it over your skin, massage with fingertips, and then rinse and glow. So we'll see. It doesn't say anything about removing makeup, but it does say avoid direct contact with eyes. So I didn't actually see that in the store, but that kind of stinks. It might be something I use more in the morning. And then this one says desert dwelling cactus and hibiscus know a thing or two about hydration, and both are known to help soften skin. Made with 100% natural coconut oil, basically says the same exact thing as the other one. So kind of interesting. We'll see how these go. Okay, so I just tested out one of the cleansing sticks to see what it's like, and I wanted to know if it has the scrubby bits to it, like the Tarte Friction Stick. It doesn't. It's just a soft solid stick, kind of similar to the Urban Decay one. I think it's called Makeup Meltdown. So you can see here, it does definitely foam up a little bit with water, and it just feels really soft and hydrating. This one smells a lot like just sort of fresh and clean, and then this one smells just like apricots. So I think I prefer this one. But let me just rinse this off quickly and see how my skin feels afterwards. Okay, so my skin feels really soft, really smooth and hydrated. It does not feel greasy or oily at all, so I like that these don't seem to leave a residue, at least not on my hand. But I will definitely try them out later tonight and see how they remove makeup, if they remove makeup, and let you guys know later on. And then I also got a few more of the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. I love these so much. I got extras so I can have some in my purse and some just for home. And if you haven't tried these glosses yet, they are so good. If you have really dry lips, they feel amazing and they add really nice color and shine. And I find that they do plump up my lips a little bit. They don't have any type of sting to them, and they're not actually a lip plumper. But I guess what I mean by that is if you have lips that are dry and they have all the lines in them, these seem to sort of plump out those lines a little bit because they're so hydrating. So I love how they just make my lips look a lot smoother. So I'll swatch these colors for you guys really quickly. Okay, so the top one is Ballet Pink, which is really subtle. And then the middle one is Pink Mocha, which is actually one of my favorite shades. And then the last one is Vibrant Raspberry. So you can see that for a gloss, these definitely pack quite a bit of pigment, and definitely you can see the color on your lips. Another thing I love about these is they don't have a strong scent to them, and they just they're very thick. But if you need hydration, they just feel so soothing, almost like a liquid lip balm. So definitely check these out as well. Hey guys, so it's nighttime now and I didn't vlog anything past this afternoon because it looks like my son is coming down with a cold or something. He had a fever and just wasn't feeling well, so I was just kind of taking care of him. He's in bed now, so I'm getting ready for bed, but I just wanted to update you really fast on the St. Ives cleansing stick. I used the apricot and honey one, and I did not use it on wet skin like they recommend because I found that with like the Urban Decay one, when I used to use that, it worked better for me, at least on dry skin. I felt like when I rubbed the stick on wet skin, not a lot actually comes off the stick. And then I was getting water inside the stick as well, which kind of skeeves me out. Like, the germaphobe in me just doesn't want water sitting in my products at all. So I rubbed this all over dry skin, and then I added water to it, and it foams up a lot better than the Urban Decay one, so I love that about it. And I think it did a really good job at removing my makeup. I didn't need to use a wipe afterwards. I even used it all over my eye area. It says not to get it in your eyes, but you know, I think all cleansers say that. So yeah, I think it did a really good job. I am impressed with it so far. It didn't leave my skin feeling dry or tight or anything like that. It also didn't leave a greasy residue, at least on my dry skin. So thumbs up so far. I mean, I know it's just a first impression, but I figured I would just let you guys know in case you feel like running right out and buying this, that so far I like it, but I would try using it on dry skin versus wet skin like they say. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry I had to cut this a little short, but you know, mommyhood calls. So anyway, hopefully I can film a regular video tomorrow if he goes to school, but I don't know, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I don't know what my YouTube schedule is gonna be like this week, but if you like vlogs like this, let me know, because I will always, you know, sprinkle them in throughout my regular content. They sometimes are easier for me to film, and just because they're more casual, and I don't always have a lot of time to just sit there and do a dedicated video, even though I try to at least do 1 or 2 a week. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.